Hey guys, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we're in a different location. This is my apartment. I recorded one of my best videos, and of course, it didn't record. So I'm gonna have to buy a stand for my phone or like something to rest it on in my car so it doesn't keep not recording. But all in all, it was a pretty decent day. Started off on a good note. I got a fiddle leaf fig, this little guy right here, about 2 weeks ago or something. And for the last week, if you can see, the leaves are like crinkled, and then that one leaf is red. So I was really concerned about it, and I did a little research, but I couldn't find what it was. And then today, I stumbled upon a video that told me exactly what it was. So actually, the crinkled leaves mean that it doesn't have enough humidity. And then the red on this guy right here, it's actually a good sign. It means it's healthy and it's growing. So basically, all I have to do is fix the humidity issue and we'll be golden, which was pretty awesome because I thought I was killing it. But on another note, I've been thinking about my debt a lot recently, and I thought I'd talk about it in this video with you guys. So we'll get into the nitty-gritty, get into the details of it, and I'll tell you why I'm worried about it, but it's really not too much of an issue, and I kind of like it. I don't know. Let's get into it. So let's break it down. My debt is basically the ones I'm worried about is my credit card debt. So one of my credit cards has $1,000 in debt, and that was because I bought airplane tickets to go skiing this winter, and I have to buy. Did I say plane tickets? I have to buy lift tickets and plane tickets on that card. That's about $1,000 right now. The other one is my main daily driver, which is about $1,000 in debt. And that's just like coffee, groceries, and mainly food. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then my big guy is my business card, which has a little over $2,000. And that's for my business. I spent a lot going out to Phoenix for that event, and a lot of extra expenses like buying equipment and stuff are on that. Keep swiveling. So one reason I'm not too worried about it is because I have a year of no interest on two of the cards. The newer card where I bought the airplane tickets, that does have interest. So I'm going to focus on paying that off. Like the first one to pay that off. And then the others I'm not too worried about. And the business card, I understand. It's my business account. It was kind of good debt, and that will help towards my taxes because I want to be negative. I want to report as negative. So that kind of helps out there, I think. We'll find out. And then the only other one is my daily driver, and I've been paying that off like $500 a month. So eventually it is going to cut down to zero. But in the long term, I'm really not too worried about it yet because I still have a year until I'm charged interest. And for the business card, I'm not gaining any more debt on that because it's the off season. So maybe once a month I'll fill up on gas. And then my daily driver, I don't spend $500 a month usually. So I'm paying that off and it's slowly coming down. And then I'm focusing on the other one with the airplane tickets and stuff. Another reason I kind of enjoy the debt for two reasons. One, when you're in debt, you find many ways to make money. That in the least sketchy way I could have said that, if that makes sense. When you're in debt, you find reasons to make money. You find time to go make money. You find different ways of making money. And I think that's kind of good. And then another reason I'm kind of happy is because it's a learning experience. I've learned that I don't like being in debt. Obviously, there's good debt and there's bad debt. You can do your own research on that. Credit card debt, not necessarily good debt, and I don't like it at all. I think if you're going to have debt on a credit card, you should pay it all off at the end of the month. That's just me personally. So that is my step one in making $1 million. That is going to be the first thing I have to do. If I really want to make it to $1 million, I got to pay off these credit card debts. Because credit card debt is just, once these interest rates hit, it's like 30%, which is insane. So yes, that is my number one step right now, is focusing on first my one card that has interest on it, and then I'm going to pay down my daily driver and the business card. And then I feel like I had something else to say on this topic. I can tell you. On my way here, I recorded this. Dude, it was so fire. It would have been such a good video. For me personally, I thought it was golden. And now I'm forgetting things. But I'll always touch back on them later on. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Dang, I really wish that would have recorded. After I hang up on this video, I am going to buy a stand, like one of those suction things that you can stick on like your dashboard or the windshield, because that will reduce my headache in videos not being recorded. And then eventually I will buy another microphone so I don't have to hold this sucker when I'm driving. But, so paying off, gosh, what a rabbit trail. Paying off my debt is going to be my first step. And then I think the second step for me will be getting control of my finances. That is why I think having this debt was such a good learning experience, because it shows. Well, first off, it's a little embarrassing admitting that you have $4,000 in credit card debt. But it shows me how irresponsible I've been with my money. So now I have that extra drive to figure out a system to controlling my personal finances, and going into this next season of lawn care and landscaping. It's a huge motivator to get all my finances under control. I'm going to start taking a paycheck every week, and it's not going to increase at all. I just have so much to improve on my finances, and I'm glad I am doing this now. I'm figuring this out now so I can grow much further in the future, because finances are so crucial, I think. And I've just been neglecting them like something that is neglected. So yes, I think that my finances will be the second one. So it'll be pay off my debt, focus on my personal finance, and then we'll go from there. But right now, it's the Christmas season. After Christmas, I'm going skiing. So for this whole week, I'm going to be really focused on just not thinking long-term necessarily, but really, I downloaded DoorDash app again. My parents have got a lot of work for me to do, and my grandparents have got work for me to do. It's like $20 an hour, but I'll take anything I can get at this point. I don't necessarily want like an actual job, because it's going to be like 2 months, and then I'm getting back into lawn care and landscaping. I think I said that in my last video, now that I think about it. So this next week and the week after, I'm really going to focus on just short-term making money, I'm going to build up a little nest so I can survive for like 2 weeks. So when I get back from this ski trip, I'll be able to pay my truck payment. And then I'll probably do another week of like nose to the grindstone, just keep making money so I could start paying off this debt. When I first started this series, I was like, yeah, I'll keep track of my finances. It'll be good. And now that I've been watching them, it's like, I got to get this under control. Because like when I was first doing it, I was like, yeah, I should do that. But I don't really have any intentions of like, I'm not too worried about it right now. And now that I've been looking at the numbers, it's like, it's just stress. So paying off my debt and then personal finances, and then we'll go from there. And then I can start thinking longer term. But I think it's really pointless for me to think long term if I'm worried, so worried about paying off my debt, my credit card debt when I say debt. But another thing I would like to mention, kind of like a journal to myself, and maybe it'll help. It's task list. I make a lot of task lists, and I have one on my phone. I use the Notion app, and I go into that pretty much every day, and I adjust what my tasks are for like the day and the week. Mainly I go weekly, but I think that getting tasks done early is like, it should be a big focus for me. I think if I put something on my task list, I need to focus on that. And honestly, these tasks aren't that big. I need to get them done in a day instead of dragging it out throughout the whole week. Because I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like for me, when I put something on my task list and I save it, basically, I keep pushing it off to the end of the week, then like throughout the week, I like remember that I have to do this task, and then I remember the next day that I have to do this task, and it just builds up a tiny little bit of stress in me, takes a little bit of energy out of me every day when I could have just got it done the day that I created the task list. So it's kind of like an app running in the background. Like if you could just swipe up or whatever and get that out of the way, then first of all, you'll get further ahead because you'll get tasks done faster, and it won't create stress throughout the week. So that's a little note to self, and if it helps one of you, if you concur, then that's awesome. Yeah. So that's pretty much all I had on my mind today. What were you guys thinking about today? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, it was good talking to you guys. I will see you tomorrow. I think I'm back at my apartment now, so I'll be able to get that drive in the morning. I'll be able to record in the morning so I'm not posting so late, because I do like releasing the videos at like 10 in the morning or something. So if you enjoyed, I would appreciate a like. I really would. Really, I just appreciate you guys being here. If you would like to connect, I'm going to keep putting my Discord in the descriptions until somebody joins. I would really like to connect with you guys because the comments you leave are awesome, and I'd really just like to talk to you guys. I mean, if you're trying to do this thing too, then let's stink and do it, boys. I will see you guys tomorrow. So creepy.